In my recent review of Aoc's 24G2Spu, this monitor here, I talked about an issue I found with their claims about the monitor's response times. The biggest problem I found was that the main landing page for the monitor listed not only the already somewhat misleading 1 millisecond MPRT rating, but specifically that they were claiming that this had a 1 millisecond pixel response time, despite the spec page listing it as having a 4 millisecond gray-to-gray response time. The reason I made a point to talk about it is that this is a problem somewhat endemic to the industry. Every brand is labeling their monitors as 1 millisecond, often without even mentioning that they're talking about the practically useless MPRT measurement. So I feel like it's worth making a point about. Now, as you are likely well aware, I've brought up issues like this before, and the companies have reacted badly. To say the least. While the issues do generally get worked out, sometimes it can take a considerable amount of time and effort to resolve. But in this case, I'm very happy to say that Aoc have been incredibly proactive in not only addressing the specific problem I found, but also making a large and considerable effort to be clear and transparent across their entire range and into the future. Specifically, Aoc are in the process of updating their product page for the 24G2Spu to update any references to the 1 millisecond response time to now make it clear that that is the 1 millisecond MPRT time. But that's not all. They've assured me that they will be combing through their entire product range to ensure that every page is as clear about this as it can be. They'll be checking for any of the same mistakes like we've seen here, specifically the response time MPRT mix-up. And on top of that, they've said that they're going to be updating their entire catalogue of product imagery to make all of these 1 millisecond claims clearer. While I don't think that they'll be updating their product packaging, that 1 millisecond response time claim is on all 4 sides of the box for the 24G2Spu, by the way. The push to not only resolve the specific issue I found, but to push for a complete analysis of their marketing materials in claims is a fantastic act. They've also assured me that they are implementing procedures to make sure that this kind of mistake, and I do honestly believe that it is an honest mistake born out of a miscommunication or misunderstanding made by less technical staff, that sort of mistake won't happen again. It's worth noting that the staff that build these sorts of landing pages aren't necessarily technical staff. They don't always know the absolute ins and outs of every monitor, and they likely don't know the difference between a 1 millisecond MPRT response time and a 1 millisecond gray-to-gray response time. And while that's no excuse, as the end result was still a completely incorrect claim made publicly, it is important to remember that we are all humans and we all kinda just make mistakes every now and again. The thing is, companies like to claim an awful lot. They claim about how open and transparent and honest they are, how green they are, how ethical they are. But without actions to back up those claims, those are nothing more than empty words. Here though, I am inclined to believe Aoc's claims that, and I quote, "Our ambition is to be transparent and communicate MPRT and gray-to-gray times," because they have shown not only that they're reactive to criticism from reviewers like me, but also are proactive in resolving issues like this and taking the initiative to resolve any other similar issues too. I didn't have to chase them to resolve this or offer any solutions. We didn't need a massive community uproar to press for change. They just went and did it. While that seems like the obvious and sensible thing to do, sadly, that's not always the case. It's kind of rare to see, and when it does happen, I like to commend those actions. While I still have plenty of issues with the industry's push to claim 1 millisecond MPRT as a valid response time measurement, Aoc's work here needs to be commended. My conclusion for the review was that once stock sells out of the older 24G2U, you should buy this monitor, and obviously that recommendation hasn't changed. What has is my skepticism around their claims and my hesitation to recommend it. So, if you're after a 1080p high refresh rate monitor, especially an actually pretty nice one, then you can go check out Aoc's 24G2 series, both the original 24G2U and the revised 165Hz 24G2SPU model I have here. With that said, that is a bit of an update on the 24G2SPU, the issues I raised, and Aoc's frankly excellent response. If you have any thoughts on the matter as a whole, feel free to leave those in the comments down below. Does this change your thoughts about the monitor or Aoc as a company? Does it make you want to purchase one of these a bit more? Or were you already going to buy one, or is this not your market? Feel free to let me know in those comments down below. If you want to see more videos from me, more reviews like this one, or more updates like this video, you can hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification icon. And if you want to support me in making these, frankly, clearly honest reviews, then you can check out the YouTube join button and get some cool rewards for doing so, or support on Patreon instead if you'd rather. There are also a whole load of other affiliate links in the description you can check out, including obviously to the 24G2SPU, but also to places like Overclock UK if you're buying from there, and a whole lot of other stuff, so feel free to take a look. Otherwise, thanks for watching. If somehow you haven't seen the original review, check that out on the end cards. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.